way to pick up someone from my hometown in Arizona. He's LDS and he was in my ward when I was growing up. And he's friends with my mom and her husband. And he came on a cruise to Samoa and he asked us to drive him around and so he can see all his friends and have fun for the day. So we're here at All Things Sweet. We brought Charlie, our friend from Arizona, to come get some gift boxes for his friends that we're visiting today.
My name is Charlie Chrisman, and when I was on a mission here in 1970, this is the house I lived in with the Uru family. And it was the most beautiful place and still is, and perhaps is even prettier than before. It's just absolutely gorgeous with all of the plants that he was very good with agriculture and gardening. Although he had taxis, so I'm imagining that they might run some taxis too. But I lived with him for about 6 months. And Louise lives down the road a little way. No. These are Melines, for those of you who don't know Samoan.
Yeah, Mele means dog.
And the respect word is ta'isao. Right? Ta'isao?
Yeah, they're getting him dirty.
Yeah, that's all right. So
Nice.
we're going to go down and try to find Louisa, who was kind of the one who waited on us hand and foot, made our meals and everything. She just lives down the road, so that'll be our next stop, I think.
I'll show some of the land.
That's me again.
I hope it's...
I'm the tour guide.
So what did you say they're growing over here, Tao? They're growing dragon fruit.
Dragon
Tao
fruit.
said those are valuable here.
Yeah.
Wow, it's expensive if you
Yeah.
buy it at the grocery store.
Yeah, white fruit with red
They're really
skins
nice.
on them. They're good. That was like a kind of like kiwi fruit.
Kiwi
Maybe
fruit,
that's kind of
yeah.
reminds you of kiwi fruit. They didn't have these here then,
No.
but they had cocoa trees and banana. Oh, here comes somebody.
Hey, is this the family?
Arp. Yeah, Arp. Thanks. Hi, yeah. We stopped up at the house. Is that what that is?
Yeah, Bev is in New Zealand.
She is.
Is it okay if I make a video?
So, this is Louise Arp Maine.
I'm who is gonna run off and get dressed. Please, have a seat.
Hi.
Hi, the Bini family.
Yeah, you
I watched your
recognize us.
YouTube back in. I watched you guys YouTube back in Aussie. Malo. Ofui. Tao.
Wailing.
Ofui.
Fui.
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 Yeah.
Not fui.
F-U-I.
F-U-I. And then like fui.
Fui, they usually, when you water your flowers and that, it's fui. What's this guys in the YouTube?
Look at this. We're running into one of our YouTube. Yeah, friend. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, you guys from the state, eh?
Yeah, from Arizona, the hottest place in the world.
We retired people, we've got nothing to do in the day for you. Just go and watch the YouTube.
Lovely place you guys have here.
Oh, it's my cousin, Luis. Oh, yeah, hold on a minute.
You recognize him? Do you recognize us from YouTube? Or do you recognize him from somewhere else?
I watch him on YouTube. Remember?
That's
Yeah.
what
I remember when they enrolled their kids up
that's my
as...
program.
Yeah, we
Oh,
But
nice.
now you're gonna be on the next one.
No.
Coming up.
I'm behind. It's maybe not the next one.
By the time you do that, I'll be over in Aussie watching it. He's a YouTuber as well.
I'm across you guys. Yeah. Have a chat for you.
Come on.
Okay, so what's everyone's name? Your name?
My name is Fui de Ulu Brown from Nofali.
And this is their son.
My name is Itzaromba Leulu. We're from Wellington, New Zealand.
Nice.
And your name?
My name is Paila Maleulu, and I'm my husband's wife, and we're from Australia, Brisbane.
Yep, they're here visiting.
Yeah, that's right. And it's me again, the tour guy.
So nice meeting you.
And how do you know them, Charlie?
This is Louise, and when I first got here, she was like maybe 13 years old.
Louise is in there, right? Is it the one in the blue and white?
She used to wash our clothes. She took good care of us all. And I've been back several times and seen her. And she doesn't change.
Where down do you stay, Charlie?
I live in Arizona, where Connie
Yeah,
is.
that's right.
Yeah, that's how I know him from
My
church.
children and her and Connie are the same age. They went to the same school.
Okay.
And we were in the same church.
You know, we built that house in 1994.
Yep, we're going to the
The house Eka is in?
Yeah, that one over there.
Is she still out there?
No, that's Ricky, Luis's and his wife and kids.
I just
So happy to meet the Uru family here.
The Uru Brown.
Yeah, the Uru Brown. They're the Brown. I always want to have a last name Brown.
Oh, you're brown.
But now we are here today. It's a
with
good
Charlie.
feeling today to meet family.
But I think they need to go eat breakfast now. They have a nice breakfast over there.
So you've got to go down there. They've got some Airbnbs, 6 units.
Oh wow.
And that was Eka.
Yeah. Eka and James.
What's her last name? Eka.
Eka.
Arp. Yeah, she's married to James, right?
Down the road.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and her father was my language teacher. He taught me Samoan. La'i, Hawaii.
Come on.
Guess we're eating breakfast with them. Louisa?
The lovely place here. Beautiful
She
place.
used to live in the house below.
Yeah.
Yes, my son's down there
So
now
he
with
lives in
you.
your house.
Yeah.
I don't think you downsized, Louise. So is this where you shot the flood from? Is this, you sent me a picture of the flood?
Oh yeah.
Is that just right off of here?
So river when it's angry, it's angry.
Well, it never ran
When
that
it's
much when I
calm,
lived here.
It's happy. It's nice when it was flowing a couple of days ago.
Yeah, a little bit.
Monday,
Yeah, the flash.
Monday was
the
the flow.
flash floods. But
Because in front of
it
the
doesn't
temple.
flow like the old days
Pure cocoa.
anymore.
Thank you.
Samoa.
The other side there.
It's younger than, oh no, your daughter. Right. So that's the Beetham family, many years ago. So that's my grandma, right? This is my son, Charles.
This is the river that go all the way to the Vaimoso Creek. Nice, look at the full trees
Sleep at the sewing machine. She falls asleep.
right there. That's a toilet paper tree.
The one with the big green leaves?
Yes. It's what people use for toilet paper. Back in the days.
There,
And
that's-
this is the lopa tree, and I think it is a lopa tree. Lopa is like little, come on, like sunflowers. The Samoan like to chew on, like a snack on it. The only problem you have to open like 1,001 just to enjoy one bite. So it's a little snack. It's like a nuts inside. It's a small tiny one.
Really?
Grandma used to make us open it one by one to make a pile, and then she grabbed the handful of it and put it in her mouth after 2 hours of hard work. Yeah, nice open style house. This is really nice.
It's kind of in your blood. You know, I mean, I think working with plants and flowers.
Kaya sis.
Don't worry about it.
So this is where Madeline lives?
Yeah, Madeline lives there.
Wow.
And these houses here are Jamie and Eka's, they're rentals. But I put down these ones. I haven't been in there, it needs tying up.
No,
But
is this yours?
Yeah, trailing the trellises. Did you want to go in the house?
Do you think Bev is? No, Bev's in New Zealand.
I know,
isn't she?
but the kids are here.
And I thought, I want to be like William. Because he had such a,
It was more fun.
he was fun. I knew William was. So is this, which one is Albert's house?
We still teach.
Your dad would always say, I reckon that's not clean. So you got some dragon fruit?
Some dragon fruit. You want to have a look at your room upstairs? It's changed somewhat. Come here.
Good.
And Brittany is Bev's daughter.
Is it okay if I make a video?
So is she the one who's in that picture at Adolfo's house?
No, that was Ginger.
Oh, okay. Your sister. Okay. Oh my word, this has certainly changed.
When did you live here?
1970.
Oh wow.
But he comes, you visited us a few times.
Yeah, last time I was here was in 2008. I didn't come up here, but this was my old room.
This is,
The haunted room.
Yeah.
This one. This was a bedroom.
This is the bedroom.
Isn't it funny? I must have known you were coming. We usually sort of just have tea or whatever. This
She laid
morning
out
I
a full
pulled out
bed.
a pot and threw in some popo. And I turned around and these guys have arrived. And I thought, how is that? I
Not
must have
much
known you
morning.
were coming.
I've been
My
drinking
witchy
coke.
pool hat was still on.
This is a gift from,
I
what's your
might
name?
take-
Brittany.
That's from my mom, really.
You're so pretty.
Oh, thank you.
And what's your husband's name?
Keel.
Keel?
Yeah.
Brittany and Keel and their mom giving us this gift of fruit.
SE all over. They got
The AC down the road.
this place was just like a paradise. I'm
Yeah,
telling
look at
you.
all that. Look at oh, that's the grave that.
Yeah. That's where her dad and mom were buried. They were such great
So
people.
the dad is the Palagi guy.
No,
Siya
his father was. His father was Mumu. William was
Ah,
Apakasi.
William was the Siamangi,
Yeah, he was half German, half
So her
Samoan.
grandpa.
Her grandpa. Yeah, you got it. And it's a little cooler up here.
Yeah, it's nice.
And there was hardly any traffic.
Yeah, back then, and that's how I say back then. This was
Yeah,
like
it was a dirt road.
It was dirt
horrible.
road. It was nothing here. See, I studied a year here.
Yeah.
Spent a year there.
They didn't have any garbage pickup, no lapisi, right?
It's a lot-
No street lights. They've made so many improvements here. He's a real nice guy.
Yeah, really nice guy. And then he did because he got.
He is rich.
Yeah, he's a super rich
Who
guy.
are you guys talking about? Can I make a video?
His name is Rex Mann.
Rex Mann.
He's from Idaho originally, but he developed aloe vera products in a company
Yes.
called Forever Living.
Forever Living. I did the show for his company in Scottsdale,
did the-
Paradise Valley.
Fire knife dancing?
Yeah, I did the show for them. Nice guy.
He's a real nice guy. His wife's name is Ruth. And on Channel 8. Well, wait a minute. PBS, KET, Arizona State University station. He and his wife are always sponsoring programs on there. We used to have Samoa mission reunions. And he came to one because he helped publish the book about the Samoa mission. I've got a copy of it.
I met one of his at the casino in Tucson. Did a show for the casino, and I met the guy. I said, "Hey, I just got back from Samoa," and he said he was here for the restoring the Robert Louis Stevenson Museum.
I follow your YouTube, so I see you try all these stores. I say, that's a new store. It wasn't there when I was there.
Well, Bluebird is kind of like the Home Depot to me, you know. SMI is more like the Lowe's.
Well, it's really nice to have this vehicle to be able to get around. I used to, just get on busing, but it would be so hard to.
You can sneak right here on the side over there.
Hopefully they'll have it ready because
Yeah, it's already past. So
We're
Yeah,
back
it's
to
past
all
time.
things sweet.
it's already paid for, so all I have to do is rent it and get it.
So you used to take a bus around?
Oh yeah,
Oh, that'd be hard.
they used to cost Sefulu Sengi.
Oh, that's really cheap.
Yeah, back in those days.
This. Check it out. All things sweet. They
Wow.
wrap it up for you, for your family thing, family in town, you name it.
Boxes number 2 and 3 and number 4.
Get it, help me.
Looks good. There's Charlie.
Look, these marvelous.
Oh yeah, they did a great job. That's so
All
nice.
things sweet.
I'm sure it tastes good.
You'll like the Beethams.
Yeah. I know some of the, because the guy that worked on our excavator they will excavate our house.
The place where you do
yeah,
the dirt?
He's a Bitham.
Dan is real enterprising. He's passed away, but that's Kathy's husband. But he would go to Matotua and he'd get all of their food that was in the garbage cans that they threw away because he was raising pigs. And he grew pigs. I mean, a Samoan pig, right?
Oh man, great one.
But his were like from New Zealand pigs, and they were like twice that size. They were huge. And he would make a fortune selling those because everyone wanted the big pig.
Big one.
For the big.
Palagi.
Yeah. You don't have to buy one, you wouldn't have to buy 10. They used to grow tomatoes in grow boxes, and he's got a nice mom up there. Well, it's kind of a big family. You realize that
it is.
in 50 years you can have 2 more generations. So it's just like I come back in 50 years.
Yeah.
Now we'll be an old great grandpa and you'll have like 50 family.
Kids have more kids.
Well, you're going to have to watch out for that Savannah. She's a heartbreaker. She's a beauty.
Oh, thank you.
Joanna is gonna go as an Alpha Class girl, yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna run for the Miss Samoa, hopefully.
Well, maybe they have a contest for little Miss Samoa. Well, all your kids. I saw a picture that you posted of your daughter that works in media.
Yeah.
She's
AV
a beauty
technician.
too.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's working.
I've been trying to talk her into moving here. She said she's thinking about it more and more. That'd be nice.
Yeah, this is Saturday. Yeah. Find some American snacks and stuff.
Are you talking about the Sap grocery store?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have American food. Now there's more places than Mackenzie's. There's Mackenzie's and then there's the Sap grocery store and Mina's. And Sula has some.
As a missionary, we were in a meal for a P-Day when I was in Samoa, was my area, but we came in and went to Mackenzie's and I found a quart jar of peanut butter. And I about cried. I got this peanut butter and every meal the Samoans would bring my falawa, a big loaf of bread, and bring my peanut butter and sit right there and says, do you want to try some peanut butter? Because, back in 1970, 1960, how much peanut butter was there?
Yeah.
It wasn't. And they tasted it, and they didn't like it.
Wow.
So, more for me.
Goodness.
I'm willing to share, but they didn't like it. I think they like it now.
Oh, yeah. So their last name is German.
Yeah, Art.
Art is
Yeah.
German.
Yeah. So apparently Fui's going back tomorrow.
Yeah, Fui is leaving tomorrow, so
Yeah.
yeah. Fun guy to talk to.
Yeah, a lot of Samoans were previously in New Zealand. Now a lot are moving to Australia because their immigration is favorable towards us. So that's good. Okay, I'm going to be really quick.
Oh, thank you so much. Look at this.
We endorse all the, and it turns out that Jaden, I got a picture of her from
Jaden's my niece.
17 years ago, and here it's all in the family.
And he's been asking me, sort of saying, who's this, who's this? It's Jaden.
Here, we'll give Madeline a call because we can just drop by them. But she's gone down to the hotel.
Oh, thank you so much.
Gotta get this dog. Hey, puppy. They're related to the person who owns All Things Sweet or makes them. I don't know. We'll have to ask him.
That's good.
So you're related to the owner of All Things Sweet?
My sister's daughter.
So is Beverly's daughter.
Yes,
Oh,
she's my
okay.
niece, Jaden.
Jasmine's coming with us to show us where Madeline's house is.
So
Is that-
Jasmine is the equivalent to a senior, and she goes to Papaya, which is the church high school here. Hi. It is from All Things Sweet
Oh,
and Madeline and family.
Oh, hi guys. Lucky you caught me at home. I'm usually at work, but I'm just doing some last minute stuff for my mom passed away 2 weeks ago. So we've been busy with her funeral and stuff.
Facebook. So
Hi, your house is so nice.
Oh.
I'm a friend. My husband and I are just driving him around. But we have a YouTube channel, The Peony Family. So if you don't want me to put this on there, let me know. But I'm mostly doing this for him. Is it okay if I put it on?
It's fine.
Such a nice
So
house.
you're only here for a day? Or
I'm on the cruise ship, yes,
you arrived today or yesterday?
today, this morning. And you've built the Samoan boutique hotel. When my wife and I come back, we'll stay with you.
Yes. So you haven't been back for a while then?
2008 was the last time I was here.
Yeah.
William was still alive. Faye Wayne had passed away. But
Yeah.
they were like my surrogate mom and dad. I just really love them.
What year did you serve your mission on land?
69 and 70.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you were.
We were in,
You
I
were
wasn't
born.
even born.
You weren't even born.
Yeah.
I knew Ruby. Ruby was my little sidekick. Louise was the one who fixed all of our food and everything. So, Jasmine, you want to ride back? Or?
I remember James telling stories
You'll
of
come on.
how the
Okay.
missionaries were staying at their parents, even though they weren't members.
Yeah.
I mean, Uncle Albert was a member.
Yeah.
So the cruise ship, it's leaving tonight or tomorrow morning?
It leaves at 5. I've got to be on the ship at
Oh, yeah.
4:30. We still got to go see Kathy and
Yeah.
Beetham's.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So I gave her the discussions when I was
Yeah.
here as a missionary.
Yeah.
And you joined the church later too.
Yes,
So yeah.
yes.
That was William's attitude too.
Yeah.
And his temple work's been
Yeah,
done, by the way.
yeah.
Listen, let me go.
Thank you
I
so
don't wanna hold you up.
much. Thank you so much for
Jasmine,
the visit.
Good luck to you.
Oh.
What are you going to do after school?
I'm
Come to
gonna-
America?
I was thinking of going to BYU, but it's either BYU or AUT
Okay.
or UOA.
It's made a big impression. believe
Yeah.
me, so. And it's the people.
Thank you so much. Enjoy your day.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Madeline, family name is, but she, they just built that Samoan boutique hotel.
The one in
We're across from the park, house, and
cover all this.
yeah, cover all this.
So
It was all Savani, you know.
Yeah. You might run into my grandma and my mom's family back then. Yes, they were all living up in CC.
Oh, Papa City.
Yeah, but see,
Have you ever been to a place called Lake Lanuto'o?
two up on
Up on the very top of the mountain? We hiked up there as missionaries,
Really?
and you know they have Papobi up there.
Okay.
And the Pobi, the cattle would eat.
That's
Yeah.
one of those German
Yeah,
sign houses,
exactly.
European.
Yeah.
And then mostly of them were up here.
So are we getting, is this like some singer?
This is
further.
Lolo, I think. We talk to F. See that one right there. I think the road is not the same as back then when you were here, huh?
Oh, no. No, and so you had to climb over the Papovi. And the cattle would eat the guava trees.
Yes, probably.
And then they would spread guava seed all over. So it was like a forest of guava, and they were all fruiting and ripening as we hiked up to Lake Lanuto'o. And we sit there, and you know, if you clean the guava off and it's really ripe, you can eat the skin and everything.
Yeah, you just eat the skin, the whole thing.
And oh, we got sick. We ate so much because they don't gather it. You know, it just falls off the trees and hits the ground. It's a golf course.
That's where the big money come and play their games. Remember, you straight to Papaya to the prison,
Yeah.
the landfill.
They had a couple of escapees.
Oh, yeah, the
when
prison
I was here. Yeah, the
escapees.
prison.
There's no longer there no more. It's up on.
Oh, so they moved the
on other
prison?
side, yeah.
They've
Oh.
had people escape a couple of times since we moved here, too.
Really?
The prison here, right, Tom?
They run away.
They
I don't
always
know if
catch
he Run
them.
away or someone just let him out.
Was it once or twice that they had people escape? I think it was twice since October.
You know, I
Just
guess
some
they
guy-
could have some
Wonder
bad
who this guy
criminals,
is.
but probably for the most part,
Yeah.
maybe stealing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the word for stealing? Is it Naoyoi?
Oh, yeah.
Naoi. Naoi. There we go. I wish I could leave what I knew with you, Connie, because when you're a missionary, you only learn missionary type vocabulary. We had to learn kind of what they call Ngana Fa'anualu.
Yeah. That's the hardest thing a lot of the missionaries say they struggle with, because you have to learn the everyday Samoan way they speak, and then you have to learn the Fa'anualu of every word that you learn.
Like the respect language.
Yeah.
So if you're talking to a chief and you talk about his dog,
Yeah. You
his
have-
dog is not a Miley.
It's
His
not
dog
a
is
Miley. It's
it's
a
a tongue
Kaifau.
foul.
Yeah. You have to use the Kaifau word.
And his wife is not a Ava. You know, she's not a
Ava, yeah.
Ava. She's
Tausi or
Tausi or
yeah. Falitua or-
Falitua. Yeah. Yeah, they have a lot of cultural rules, but Palagis are allowed to make mistakes.
Yeah.
It doesn't turn here. Let's go straight.
On this road?
Yeah.
It's so pretty over
Let me
here.
look at the map.
We asked the
I should know.
Different, right? Thật, alo trời vô à? Mày yêu phê ý phê này ngô Bitham.
Beetham.
Bitham. Oh, he doesn't know.
I think maybe. Let's try that road there.
Cái level.
Could have passed. You know, maybe we did. What do you think? Here's the cemetery here. Here's this road.
Oh, no, maybe we're right here.
I think it's
Maybe
good.
they're right there.
Yeah,
We
right
can
here.
turn and go check. What's the Tongans, finally met the old guy and Kotipoki.
Kotipoki.
Yeah, I met
sounds like-
Kotipoki in Arizona.
That's like cowboy. Kotipoki.
Kotipoki. Is that his name? The other side of the heaven?
I think so. Goldberg.
Goldberg, yeah. They call him Kotipoki in
Yeah.
Tonga.
Yeah, Goldberg. That's it. He was
Because-
mission president
Yeah.
of Tonga when I was down here in Samoa.
Oh, at the
Same time, my mission president was Wayne Shute, but he was Kotipoki. Other side
Yeah, I
of it.
met him in Arizona when they showed the second one.
Oh, the second.
The second.
So does that say Beetham over there? Can you read that?
It looked like, yeah.
I think this is it. Yeah.
Afamasanga.
Yeah, that's his name. Afasanga Daniel Beetham. That's it. This is it. Okay, so I think so. This might be her place here, but the big house was up around the corner. So well, this might look like their workhouse or
Yeah,
something.
it looked like some kind of business they're running.
Yeah, this is a very nice place. Lovely.
The view out there is so pretty. Off to the left, they have an ocean view over there.
Yeah, this is an old house. Oh yeah, they do. They sell. They have tomatoes and grow boxes. They were selling all the restaurants in town. This probably is it. Let's stop here. We'll see if we can find. See who we can find. Kind of looks quiet, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So pretty here.
This is the old house. This is one they used to live in. I'm wondering if Kathy could be up here with Margaret.
There's their beautiful view.
Get the view there.
We see why she wants to live up here.
The dog is coming.
Like our dogs,
That's how
our
you
puppies.
go first.
I'm afraid our puppies will bite people.
This is when I go out first, huh? Oh, there's somebody here.
Chow says he's scared of the dogs. You coming? I'm not scared.
Beautiful, isn't it?
So pretty. So, Tao, did you talk to the people over here? Because they might know where the lady is.
We've got an umu on here.
We need to ask them.
Dirt.
Cooking the dirt. Oh, sterilizing it for planting.
For the planting. I didn't know they do that.
Look at these. They've got citrus trees. Yeah.
I didn't know they cook the dirt.
I think it's probably to kill all the junk
they
in
all
it.
the stuff. I found a swimming pool.
An indoor?
Indoor swimming pool.
Wow, nice. This would be nice with the water in it.
Nobody. Yeah. Kathy. Kathy, are you there? It's growing back from root, maybe, huh?
If it's an avocado tree, that's a big one. That's a massive, if it is.
Oh, the ARPs they had a bunch of avocados.
Yeah, tons of them. Well, maybe in the way. They're Polynesian. That's 3 feet they feel right there. Yeah, probably.
I like this tree. What kind of tree is that?
That's the
Plumeria.
Plumeria.
Oh,
That's how big the
No
tree
blossoms
is.
on it.
plumeria. Ours. How is it so different from ours?
This one is probably 80 years old.
Yeah.
So when our tree gets old, it's not gonna have flowers
No,
anymore.
it will.
Oh, yeah, flowers. It's just Probably a different latitude or altitude here.
It's crazy. Our plumeria tree has fallen like 4 times.
Yeah.
And we keep putting it back up and it goes back to life.
Hey, listen, the Samoans go out and they plant a fence. You just put a stick in the ground and it grows a tree, and then you just hook your wire to it.
It's crazy because when it fell over the last time I looked and there was no roots.
Who's ready? No, I'm not taller. I think I shrunk a little bit. How you doing? Oh, so sweet. Oh. We knocked on the door. Well, I've grown a beard. I grew that for you.
You still look good.
Let me make an introduction in some context. This is Connie Peeny. Her maiden name was Cunningham, and her father and mother I knew because they were in my ward. And her father went to high school when I did. And we were at the same high school. He passed away, was it from Parkinson's?
Shy Draker is the word they ended up using for it.
So Mont, and that's been a number of years ago, and she's got 2 older brothers. And then Debbie, her mother, I didn't know until she was married to Mont. And after Mont passed away, Debbie remarried to a good friend of mine named John White. So now it's John and Debbie White, and Connie is married to Tao, and they have 3 beautiful Samoan children.
Yeah.
So.
And we moved here in October, so we live here.
Oh, yeah.
We live in Siusenga. We live in Siusenga.
Where you used to live? In Siusenga.
Oh, you don't. Are you in my house?
I don't think
remember
so.
that house really well.
Yeah.
So let me catch up with you. And you can fill me in because...
Well, you look very Polynesian.
What do you think, Tao? You jealous? No. Charlie bought one of these for us too, so we're super excited and thankful because it looks really good. Right, Tao?
Mm-hmm. Yes. It's part of my tour today is bring the smile to the people's face. Bring the goods. The
Yeah,
snacks.
we really do want to be tour guides, so the Tao does.
If you want me to go pick up something for your family far away, I can pick that up, deliver to them with the smile.
It would be nice if for the tour we pick them up. Like they can let us know online if they want us to be their tour guide, and then we could bring one of these if they want to order it, and we just bring it so they have something to eat. They'll probably eat on the ship, or if they don't have a cruise ship though, you can pick them up at the airport with one
If you
of
have a
these.
friend, call me. Let me know if they need a tour guide. We'll bring the cookies.
But we'll have to add to the charge.
You bring your ticket, we'll bring the cookies. Anyway, it's been amazing up here. Look at the view down there. We gotta go up to the...
This is one of the most beautiful views probably in Samoa. I really like that little house over there with the view. This little house down there too. The lady who lives here is so nice. And I guess her daughter married a Scanlon. Tao's related to the Scanlons, so Tao's related to a lot of people around here.
I don't know, do you know the bakery downtown called All Things Sweet? And you can share this with whomever you want. Henry and Margaret.
Well, let's see if I share.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
He's going to be sick.
One for tomorrow, and then Friday, and then
Oh, I think maybe a whole month.
yeah.
I knew we were going to be short on time, but my ship leaves. I've got to be on the ship at 4:30. I've been on it for 2 weeks, and I got 2 more weeks to go. But it's huge. It has, with crew and passengers, about 4,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah. So
That's
there's
a big ship.
Yeah, it is. It's huge.
I really like that dress.
Oh, thank you. I like yours too.
That's Facebook. Okay.
Okay. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
And you.
Yeah, it was really nice meeting
Hey,
you. Hopefully I'll see you.
You look more short when you stand by that
I
car.
know.
You should have met Henry. He's a real nice guy. They're all just real nice people. No, Queen Emma in Samoa.
Oh yeah, in Papua?
Yeah.
Is that the one that died in Papua?
They've got a good book on her.
Really?
It's one of Samoa, Western Samoa, Samoa's authors was Albert Wendt. And he used to teach at one of the colleges. I don't know if it was St. Yeah, I don't know if he wrote it, but he wrote Freedom Fox, Flying Fox and Freedom Tree. I think he wrote quite a few Samoan novels, very good. But that Queen Emma came out about that time, and that's worth a read. It gives you a good history of Samoa.
They say that she was the wealthiest lady in the Pacific at the time.
Yeah, I think she married a Nelson too. Yes,
And then
that's
she
the one.
died from,
That's the one.
yeah, in the war. I think during the war. And she died in New Guinea. And she was. They make a movie about it.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they make a.
Probably a New Zealand movie.
Yeah,
I didn't see it.
Yeah, they make a movie about it.
Do you know what it's called?
I'm not sure.
It might be Queen Emma.
Yeah, I think they call it the Queen Emma.
Samoans are featured quite a few movies they made in New Zealand, but one you've got to see is this Tina.
Oh yeah,
They
it came
do.
out, huh?
They do have a trailer on it, and it's really good. It gives you a good Samoan culture within New Zealand, and you know how cultural tradition holds on. I've got to see it, but right now you can't get it. It hasn't been released worldwide. It's still Samoa, New Zealand, and that's about it.
That's about it. Just around here.
So is this, what road is this? Papaya? Okay.
My grandma is buried right here. This is all the Scallions family.
So like that? This is like their cemetery or just
Yeah, this is up here.
Okay.
Because, you know, here in Faleata, so the Bear people farm up here in Sese.
Yeah.
The Vaimoso people, they farm up in Alafua. So those are their farm area. So ordinary Bear people come up here. This is mostly.
But that's all this side of all this side of Mount Papaya.
That's how, so that's how it works here in Faleata district. Do you know any of the Kyle family?
Yes, Rudolph Kyle. He's probably passed away. Hans Kyle. They used to own. Well, actually, they're the first ones that owned the McDonald's franchise.
Franchise. They bought the.
But I don't know if they still own it. They might have sold it. Rudolph Kyle was a big businessman back. He was a bishop when I was here, but he had also served a mission here. So Tawangata, they got rid of the prison. And where's the prison now?
Up in Tongamalala. You go all the way, like you're going to Siumu on the other side of the island.
Oh, okay,
So
on that road.
just above Alisa. Yeah, like it's just right there in Alisa.
So do you know where the Lotu Baha'is temple is?
Yeah, up in.
You seen that?
Yeah.
So it was a brand new religion
At the time.
when I was here.
Yeah.
And this guy says, I'll listen to you, Maboma, but you listen to my Baha'i. Because he was like the head guy here. They didn't have the temple yet. And so he says, what do you believe? And he says, we believe that too. And then he says, what do they believe? Well, we believe that too. So Baha'i is a very, they embrace everything.
They embrace everything. Because my grandma, she's a Baha'i.
Oh, really?
My mom's mom, she's a Baha'i. They just believe in peace and
Peace.
yeah,
That's
what they practice.
This is the mission home right here. That used to be my office.
I think they live in Utah. This family here. I think they all live in Utah.
Yeah, that corner windows was my office.
And the temple was right there. And then the church building was there. The chapel was over there.
Yeah.
And then across the street was the gas station and hotel and the lumber.
The Achi grocery store.
Yeah, it was right here on the corner, right in the church. And the Leota mechanic shop.
It's the dental office. That's where she says yours. That's the dental office. It says it right there.
See, we play a lot of rugby over there. There's a lot of fight over there.
Well, I got to tell you a joke. In America, right, they play a lot of church sports. And a friend of mine used to run the church sports on the area level, right? They used to region, area.
Yeah.
And he used to get a non-member friend of his to help. And he says, you Mormons, you're the funniest people. You're the only people I know that start your fights with a prayer. Start your fights with a prayer, an opening prayer, and then you go start a nice game, and then it ends in a fight.
Oh my goodness.
How long have you been here in Samoa?
Since 1970.
Do you remember? Oh, 70. See, I was here on a mission 69, 70.
You would have been
And Siosi
leaving here,
was my language teacher in Laie.
for goodness sake.
And Eka says we find you in here.
Oh my gosh.
You remember me, huh?
I'm looking, yeah.
How does she know you?
Because I came here and took me too.
Oh.
See, they already told me.
I need to come
And
here
then on
too.
my way back to Hawaii, her son was
I'm in
Papaya.
Arizona, and her father I knew back in high school.
Do not believe anything that this man tells you.
This is Grandpa. Save the picture for the young people.
Then you believe it.
There was only one steak when I first got here.
It was Percy Rivers, and then they just made that new steak.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
He was a photographer.
No, that's the son. That's young
Oh,
son.
that's his son.
Yeah, Percy Rivers. I've got historic pictures. In those days I took slides, and I transferred them and digitalized them. Did she show it to you?
Yeah.
This is her husband, this is George, Siosi. And that's me, this is at the LTM, and that was, well, he was my companion in the LTM.
I've never seen that photo before.
We've been around, we've taken a lot of your time, I just had to stop by and say hi.
Thank you for the photo.
Well, we used to come here because all the Palagi kids used to ride their bikes around here.
Yeah.
And we were just sitting there and watching them. This is the rugby show. We put a lot of rugby games here.
I'll have to tell you a story. So we had our P days. A lot of times we'd come in here and we'd play basketball in the gymnasium because it'd be on Saturday, right?
Yeah.
So we're in there playing basketball one day, and the Australian national team is visiting, and they come in to visit. And they said, well, we had this place reserved. We talked to them. So we didn't know that. So you want to play against us? Now, this wasn't their number one team that they sent to compete, but it was the squad, right? It was the Australian squad. So we play them, and we have guys that have played college ball.
College ball in
I
the
play,
yeah.
and we beat the guys.
And then you're coming from where the sport, basketball was it's the main sport.
Well, and basketball wasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, they played it, but they didn't really have any players like they do now.
Yeah.
They've got some, world-class players now.
Oh, yeah.
So, and they weren't particularly tall. I was only the tallest guy on our team, but we had a Samoan that played more rugby than basketball. He just knocked those guys out of the way. They said, this isn't basketball. Because they kind of played soft in those days. They're tougher now. I don't know. We probably couldn't beat an Australian girls team now.
As a kids, we always want to be in Mormon because where they hang out, Used to do a lot of the Christmas singing over here, like a Christmas carol thing over in the front here. Back then, it was fun for Christmas.
It'd be nice if Samoa did an Easter pageant, like in Mesa.
They'd do a good job too.
Yeah, that'd be so good to have, huh? See, they used to do a Christmas thing here where they sing and people come and line up on the side of the road and watch it. They have different war come in and sing. But the problem was kids from that side and kids from this side, they come in here and cause a fight. And next thing you know, rocks flying and bottles flying and screaming and yelling. Oh, we can drive that way where the Tomasina and we kind of turn around that way.
Yeah, see, that wasn't
back this
even
way.
built last time I was here.
I mean, we can drive that way and then make our way back to because that come into
They'll come back
and
past
then Matautu and back to the wolf.
Yeah, you can find a lot of this stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, and then isn't that song now? Masi Samoa, you wrote by the missionaries, huh?
Yeah, the elders.
Yeah, they wrote that song.
Masi Samoa.
Yeah.
Fa'a,
That's good.
Yeah, I see you guys go out to Piula.
Yeah, the kids love
It's our kids' favorite place.
So there used to just be a Methodist church there. We go for a P day, and we would go as missionaries. Yeah, they didn't care.
Yeah. Hey, come on.
But they put a lot of improvements around it now. They got the little bungalows.
Oh yeah, they got so much.
A lot of cement work.
Fix up, yeah.
But on the way to the airport, in a lot of villages like Nofwali, they used to have the big community Vaishulua pool.
Right there on the side, yeah.
Yeah. They didn't have a cave like Piula does, but
back then it was just a little,
Yeah.
size, but now
Well,
it's like
women will be doing their tangamea, you know.
yeah, they do. The ladies do it over there. The kids swimming in, and the other people are catching the water from the front,
Yeah.
drinking water.
Well, the word for swim is au au, but you can also bathe au au. Well, a lot of people say ta'ere, right?
Yeah.
But in Samoa, you can get a bar of soap on a rope.
Uh-huh.
And as missionaries, we're not supposed to go swimming. So if we took a bar of soap with a rope, we hang it around our neck, and we go au au. Missionary president said, "What do you do?" We go au au. We have soap, so that means we're bathing. That doesn't mean we're swimming. I think Samoans taught me that.
You get away with it. Oh, they're doing games.
So right across from Rugby Park, what games are they playing?
Oh no, this is the rugby field.
Oh, rugby.
So I don't know what's going on. Is this soccer or rugby?
Where's the ambulance? Not for the sport, but for the fight that'll break.
We saw a fight on a soccer field about a week or two ago.
Yeah.
And it was girls fighting their own team because one of them didn't pay or something.
Yeah, this is a funny way.
Okay, so that reminds me of a story. I decided I would never cross a Samoan girl, right? I was sitting in the house one time in the Matai. We were living in Sili, in Savai'i. And he says, I forget what her name was. I think it was Lupi. And he says, fix the elders a chicken dinner. I say, oh wow, we're going to get chicken, right? So she's sitting there with the iron, right? She's got an iron with put the charcoal in, you know, and she's ironing.
The old one, yeah.
She is sitting cross-legged ironing. She reaches over, she picks up a rock off the floor, right? Because we're in a Fali Samoa with a rock floor. She gets a nice, smooth, flat one about this big. And she looks out in the yard, and she stands up. She takes 2 steps, and she whips her rock at that chicken and knocks it dead. I've got a picture of her. She took good care of it. She was about like Louisa.
I know the village, so where the fishing men, they bring in their fishing boat and park right there.
So they have big occasions out here, like a lot of table rounds.
Weddings, birthday.
I like these cycad. I've always loved those cycad palms. They're huge here. Probably they grow so well because of the climate. Yeah.
And it's fun because you don't have to have a tripping system to it.
Yeah.
You don't have the it just grow.
Yeah.
That's the benefit of it. Expensive.
Beautiful. Oh yeah. That's where the rich Palangis and
the rich and the famous come in.
Rich Samoans.
Rich Samoan come and celebrate their vacation here. Nowadays we have Samoan on the vacation. Back then they only come here for the Falavilavi. Now we have Samoan on the vacation.
Looks like they've got another thing out there going.
I heard that's where it's supposed to be. And then they couldn't. There was too much of the current that go through there because of the wolf. So they move it this way now.
Okay, so too much current from
so
waves
they can't, they keep
That
dumping
makes sense.
there and it doesn't work.
It just washes it away or something.
So they decided to move it a little bit this side. And not bad, eh? For a small island.
Oh, listen, this place 58 years ago was, it had a lot of charm and there were nice places. But Samoans didn't profit for that. I think there's a lot of Samoans now involved in the industry.
Yeah, now it is.
And probably not as much export. They used to export a lot of cocoa, a lot of copra, coconut, and taro and bananas. Yeah. So if you don't, so as long as you have multi-revenue streams, then you don't have to depend on just agriculture. Because you get a hurricane comes through here. One year, I never had a hurricane for 2 years I was here. But the year before and after, they had the out of Samiatu, all the fine, completely flat. I mean, there was nothing standing.
Oh, lay down.
Yeah, and they weren't at a point where you could even salvage anything. And then they had a trouble with blight on the taro.
Oh yeah, that was the 90s.
Yeah. So I mean, you can't be one-dimensional. So is this
Vaipuna? And then they go into Mayala. And then Macau. Vaipuna, and they go into
See everything around the house, like there's Goofy right there, huh? You can draw everything you can eat.
Red food is loaded every time. When the season starts, it just drop to the ground. So see, this is Wayala.
Yeah, the seawall right here, I think. So one time I came to Samoa years ago, there was right next to this church, there was a little lodge. It wasn't exactly a hotel. It might be one of these.
There's a little restaurant there.
Yeah, there was a pretty good restaurant. Vayala, yeah, this is it. I think I have a picture of me sitting on the seawall here somewhere.
Yeah, this is it. This one is still for sale. I think they're actually 1.1 million.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. Somebody's farm on it. Not $1 million, not a lot.
And there's a little island
Hey,
out
maybe
there.
that guy's from your
Was that island out there back then? That little island?
So that's where
That's the one they were talking-
Taumesina
yeah.
should be.
On that little island?
Well,
Yeah.
the ocean, the waves were washing their reclamation project away,
Yeah.
so they moved
So
it.
they move it to the other side there, less
Erosion, there we go.
Erosion, yeah.
Couldn't think of the word.
because Taumesina's name is belong to this village, Wayala. It's I forgot what it's belong to them. That's how they got it.
That's a Namibia flag.
Yeah.
Africa's
Yeah, African nation. Right here.
Since Chogum, they left all these flags up
Oh,
from
really?
other countries. For Chogum, each village had their own country they were representing. So that's why there's so many. If you drive around the island, you'll see all the different countries' flags.
We're back at the ship now. You made it! We're back at the... Back over here now. Gonna have a picture. We asked the guy.
We just dropped off Charlie at the cruise ship, and we wanted a Shake Shack. So we haven't been here.
Shake Shack.
We haven't been at Cool Shack. Sorry, Cool Shack. We haven't been here for a long time. We've been here twice, but it's been probably a couple months.
Over there.
Oh, there's the ship. That's a nice view of it from here.
Americans on the boat. Fiji, Tahiti.
So was it like a 36-day trip?
That's nothing.
That's a lot. It's something. It's not nothing.
It's too short.
That's a long cruise. I've been on a 3-day cruise. That's short.
Did you get more customer from the cruise ship?
Yeah, we've had quite a few.
Yeah?
We've had a lot for ages. They're all hanging out for ice cream.
Really? Oh, that's good then, huh? Is there another one this week or that's the last one?
We don't know. No one tells us any.
Really? They should let us know, huh?
I got strawberry Rocky Road shake, and I got chocolate. Oh, I guess we're not drinking it here. He's leaving me. I wish I could be on the cruise ship, but I'm happy to be in Samoa too.